Imagine this. At the most challenging moment of your life, you question the meaning behind what has happened to you. Is it fate, coincidence, or part of a divine plan? More than 2,000 years ago, a man named Epictetus, freed from slavery, pondered the same question. Why do I endure so much suffering, and is there a meaning to it? This kind of questioning is at the heart of what we call Stoicism today. Interestingly, these questions are directly linked to religions and to the spiritual peace that many of us seek today. In this video, we will explore the incredible stories of Stoic philosophers, their perspectives on God and religion, and how these ideas have influenced well-known figures such as Elon Musk and Barack Obama. But be warned, by the end of the book you may find yourself searching for answers to these questions. Let's get started. The beginning of the story, the birth of Stoicism. Stoicism was born in the dusty streets of ancient Athens. Its founder Zeno was a merchant. One day his ship sank in the open sea and he lost all his fortune. In a sense, he experienced the bankruptcy of his life. For Zeno, however, this was not the end, but the beginning. "I was on a prosperous voyage when I was shipwrecked," he said. Zeno began to question the meaning of life. He realized that people are always suffering, worried, and disappointed. For him, the meaning of life was not external, but internal. Thus, the foundations of what we call Stoicism were laid. You cannot control the external world, but you can control your reactions. Fate is not a force that plays with us, but an order to which we must adapt. How did these ideas fit in with the religions of the time? Zeno and his followers saw God as the order of the universe. While this contradicted the religion's concept of a personal God, the ideas of acceptance of fate and universal order were compatible with religious beliefs. Epictetus' philosophy inspired by slavery. Years after Zeno's death, the second great figure of Stoicism, Epictetus, appeared. His story is truly cinematic. Epictetus was born in slavery and suffered constantly under his master. One day, his master broke his leg. Epictetus calmly said, "Didn't I tell you he was going to break my leg?" What kept Epictetus so calm? He was thinking in a Stoic way. According to him, we have no control over what happens to us. We can only choose how we react. This is why Epictetus turned Stoicism into a guide to life. In fact, we can say that he laid the foundations of today's positive thinking movements. To connect this to religions, Epictetus interpreted fate as God's plan. He argued that people should adapt to it instead of resisting it. This is very similar to the concept of tawakkul in Islam, or submission to God's will in Christianity. Marcus Aurelius, the unity of power and virtue. The third great figure of Stoicism is Marcus Aurelius. Marcus was not only a philosopher, but also a Roman emperor, one of the most powerful men in the world. But his life was not as easy as it seemed. He constantly dealt with wars, epidemics, and political intrigue. Marcus Aurelius wrote in his diaries, "You have power over your mind, not over external events. Realize this and you will find strength." His words continue to inspire leaders today. Barack Obama, for example, has stated that he keeps Marcus Aurelius' book on his desk in the Oval Office. Marcus's understanding of God also came from a Stoic perspective. For him, the order of the universe was God himself. Although he did not believe in a personal God, he defended the sacredness of nature. This idea closely resonates with what we call spirituality in the modern age. The search for peace in nature that people pursue today may have its roots in Marcus's ideas. Stoicism today, from Elon Musk to Ryan Holiday. So who does Stoicism affect today? Elon Musk faces constant crises as he tries to realize his dream of going to Mars. In an interview, he expressed a Stoic approach. "I think it is possible for ordinary people to choose to be extraordinary." Ryan Holiday is a writer who introduced Stoic philosophy to modern audiences. Especially in his book, The Daily Stoic, he proposes to give meaning to our lives with a daily Stoic idea. Even boxers like Conor McGregor say they use Stoic techniques to stay calm in the ring. Conclusion and call to keep the audience engaged. In conclusion, Stoicism is a philosophy that has touched all our lives from ancient times to the present. Accepting fate, controlling ourselves, and feeling that we are part of a universal order. These ideas are common to both Stoics and religions. Now I ask you, do you think accepting our fate makes life more meaningful? Have you started to view your life differently after encountering Stoicism? Share your thoughts in the comments. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to subscribe and stay tuned for more content. Perhaps in our next video, we'll answer your questions. For now, goodbye.